Welcome to the Centrify Server Suite 2016 Windows Agent Changes and New Features demonstration. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the new features of the Windows Agent shipping with Suite 2016. To begin with, I will demonstrate the new Privileged Desktop feature, newly restored in Windows 2012 and Windows 8. As you may recall, prior to Suite 2016, you did not have the option to switch to a Privileged Desktop. Rather, you could only use the Run as Role context menu option from the user's main desktop. We're very pleased to deliver this feature in Windows 8 and 2012, in addition to Windows 7 and 2008. So let's begin. From the screen, you can see I'm logged into a Windows 2012 server, and the current user I'm logged in as has no local admin privileges. So what we'll first do is to demonstrate that I don't have, to confirm that I don't have local admin privileges, as you can see from this admin tool I'm opening, which requires admin privilege. I'll go ahead and open another one just to confirm, and you can see I don't have permissions. So this is a regular Windows user. Now, prior to now, I did previously set up and delegate a role to this standard 80 user so that they can switch to a privileged desktop with local admin rights. So let's go and switch to that user. To do that, you just right-click on the taskbar icon, the Centrify icon, and switch to the appropriate desktop. As you can see here, I've immediately switched pretty seamlessly to the new privileged desktop, which has elevated permissions, in this case, full local admin rights. Note on the lower left-hand portion of the screen, the icon, although the taskbar has a similar feel of the Windows desktop, the Start menu has the Centrify logo, indicative of a custom component we had to add to the Windows Agent in order to deliver this feature in Suite 2016. So you can see if I click on the Start menu, I can have effectively the equivalent functionality as a standard Windows Start menu with program groups and other items you would expect in a standard Windows desktop. So let's go on and verify that admin privilege. So I'm going to go to my admin tools and open that same console as before. And you can see, without having to run as administrator or provide separate credentials, just by virtue of having been assigned this privileged desktop, I can now run or have admin rights to the local machine. So let me go ahead and open one more tool, and this one should also be successful, and it is. All right. And as before, I can switch back just by right-clicking on the icon, going back to my default desktop, and you can see that the standard Windows 2012 Start menu is there. So that is the Windows Privileged Desktop, the new Windows Privileged Desktop in a nutshell. Next, I will demonstrate the Enhanced Desktop Label feature of the Windows Agent. As you may already know, when switching to a privileged desktop, the Windows Agent would give you cues to help you know which desktop you are in at any time. Previously, it took the form of a permanent text display on the background, specifically in the lower right-hand portion of the screen. We have taken steps to minimize the footprint of this feature in a way that is still beneficial while not making it a permanent reminder. So to demonstrate that, I just need to click on the icon again on the lower right-hand portion of the screen, and you can see the label now will appear immediately, telling me what desktop I'm in. I'm in as the default desktop. If I keep my mouse hovered over the label, it will remain on the screen. As soon as I move my mouse away from the area of that notification, it fades out. So that way, you can still have the benefit of knowing what desktop you're in without having it be permanently on the desktop. And same thing likewise with the privileged desktop. You can see from the initial point that I switched to the desktop, the notification is there, and I can continue working, and then it, without any prompting, will fade out by default. Now, if I'm working and let's say I don't recall what privileged desktop I'm in addition to the Centrify logo, which can give me one indicator, I can also simply left-click on the Centrify logo and briefly see the label appear once again. And again, as soon as I hover my mouse away, the label will disappear. So yeah, so we think this is a good addition, a good enhancement to the Windows Privileged Desktop functionality. Finally, I will briefly show the syntax to the new DDJOIN command. This is useful for environments who want to automate the process of joining a zone after agent installation. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the path to the to all the CLI tools in general. And as you can see on the screen, if I just run DDJOIN without any switches, I'm given a usage on how to use the command. And again, as mentioned, this is a pretty handy tool if you want to automate joining a zone. Okay, now we'll switch back to my default desktop. Thank you for watching this video and for your interest in Centrify products. For more information, please subscribe to the Centrify support channel or visit us on www.centrify.com.